All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about a pretty huge shift in how we think about making changes in our lives. I want you to forget about those big, shiny goals for a minute. We're going to explore why building a daily system, well, that's the real secret to getting where you actually want to go.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You get super pumped about a new goal, you make all these amazing plans, you're ready to go, and then, a few weeks later, life happens, motivation vanishes, and you're right back where you started. It is such a frustrating cycle.
And that right there, that's what we can call the goal-setting trap. See, the reason our best intentions so often fall flat isn't because we're lazy or we don't want it enough. The problem is actually the tool we're trying to use.
This cycle probably looks pretty familiar. You get excited, but goals rely entirely on motivation. And let's be honest, motivation is a feeling that comes and goes. The second you get tired, stressed, or just a little bit overwhelmed, that feeling disappears, the goal collapses, and you just kind of slide back into your old default habits. So I really want this to sink in. If this cycle sounds like your life, you are not the problem. The method itself is the problem. A goal is basically a wish that totally depends on your mood. A system, though, a system is a process. It runs on action, whether you feel like it or not.
So, okay, what's the alternative? This leads us to the core aha moment of this whole idea. We have to shift our focus away from the outcome, the goal, and put it squarely on the process that gets us there, the system. This is where real, lasting change actually begins.
So what is a system really? It's not some crazy, complicated blueprint. It's actually really simple. A system is just what you do. It's the sum of your daily choices, your repeatable behaviors. A goal might be the destination you want to reach, but the system is the road you're paving to get there, one little brick at a time, every single day.
Let's make this super concrete. A goal is a wish, like, I want to be fit. But a system, that's proof. I work out every morning. A goal is a dream. I want to be financially free. A system is an action. I invest a little every week. See the difference? One is a vague desire, and the other is a real, repeatable thing you actually do. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually build one of these things? Let's get practical. We're going to walk through a super simple 3-step action plan for building your very own daily engine for change.
So the whole framework really boils down to 3 key ideas. First, you've got to align your actions, making sure what you do all day actually lines up with who you say you want to be. Second, you have to build natural patterns, because if your system feels like a chore, you're never going to stick with it. And third, and this is a big one, you just focus on today. That's it.
Step 1 is all about getting honest with yourself. You have to look at your day-to-day and ask, does what I'm doing right now actually fit the future I want? Because every tiny choice you make, what you decide to eat, the thing you read, how you spend that first hour of the day, it's like a vote for either the person you're becoming or the person you used to be. Now, this is crucial. Your system has to feel natural to you. It can't feel like a punishment, or it is absolutely doomed to fail. Seriously, don't force yourself to do a 4 a.m. workout if you're a night owl. That's not your pattern. Instead, just observe yourself. What gives you energy? What drains it? Find what's already working in your life and build your system around that. It has to be tailor-made for you. And this might just be the most powerful step of them all. Thinking about the massive goal of fixing your entire life is completely overwhelming. It's too much pressure. So just let it go. Your only job is to handle today. Make one good choice. Win this one 24-hour period. That is it. Okay, so you build your system. You're doing the things. Now what? Well, now you face the real boss battle, patience. What happens when you're putting in the work day after day, but the results feel just painfully slow? This is the moment. This is where almost everyone gives up. You have to get this. Slow progress is not a sign of failure. It's a sign that the process is working, just below the surface where you can't see it yet. Think of it like planting a seed. For weeks, it looks like nothing is happening, but underneath, this incredible root system is growing. That's what your daily actions are doing. You have to trust that the roots are growing stronger. And that brings us to a quote that it perfectly captures this entire idea. You don't rise to the level of your dreams, you fall to the level of your system. Your good intentions, your big dreams, they're great, but they don't matter much on a bad day. because on a bad day, you fall back on your training, on your system. That's what catches you. What this really means is that a lot of us have been aiming at the wrong target this whole time. The real goal isn't to lose 20 pounds. It's to become the kind of person who moves their body every day. The results you want, they're just a side effect. They're the natural byproduct of having a really strong system in place.
So at the end of the day, that's the philosophy. Let your habits speak louder than your goals. Your goals are just words, they're just wishes. Your daily habits, they're the truth. They tell the undeniable story of who you are and exactly where you're headed.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Your goals say what you want, but take a really honest look at your life, at what you did today. What do your daily actions say? Because that's the story that's actually shaping your future.